In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Justin and Lauren are here. Hey guys, how are you?
Great, how are you,
Good.
Dave?
Welcome, welcome. Where do you guys live?
Just outside Chicago in Hoffman Estates.
Very fun, very fun. Well, welcome to Nashville. And who have you got with you?
This is Sydney, and she's 7 months old.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Logan, and he's 2 years and 7 months old.
That perfect age.
Oh, yes.
Perfect age to run.
Yeah, it's all about the fun at that stage. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they'll watch after him. Don't worry. We've not lost one yet. It's good.
That's good.
Well, thanks for being here to do your debt-free scream. How much have you guys paid off?
We've paid off $84,827.81
Wow.
in 17 and a half months.
Ho ho! Now that's quick. All right, making what kind of money?
We started at 143 and we finished at 222.
Wow. So you went down.
No,
222.
Yeah.
Way up. Okay, what do you guys do for a living?
She's a teacher.
I teach high school, and I'm currently teaching independent living, which is a consumer ed class, and we teach foundations in personal finance.
Oh, thank you.
This is the second year we've been able to offer that to our students.
Very nice. Very cool. All right, and so what do you do?
I'm in outside sales in water treatment.
And you're killing it,
Yeah.
to say the least. Because 222 minus a teacher's salary. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Way to go, man.
We're very blessed.
Yes, you are. So how did all this income increase happen?
Well, actually, I switched jobs about 3.5 years ago. And then when this process started, it just kind of put me into high gear.
You had something to fight for.
Yeah,
Yes.
I basically started listening to you. The way that all started was she actually... Tell that.
So it was our son's first birthday, and I'm going to try not to cry. And we had invited all of our friends and family over for his birthday, and I went to the store to start buying food for the party. And I was like, "How are we going to pay for this?" Because we were running out of money by the end of the month, and our credit cards were kind of to the point of there was no money left, and we ended up figuring out how to make it work. But at the same time, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah, really.
I'm sick
Make
and tired.
$143,000. I can't buy groceries for my kid's party.
Exactly.
I
was
am
sick
now
and tired
officially
of being
mad.
sick and tired. Right.
I'm officially mad.
Exactly.
I like it. That's a good story.
Yeah. And
I can see how that happened.
And a friend had recommended Dave Ramsey to us, and a while back, and I was like, you know what? I'll just listen to the book and see what happens. So I listened to the book, and my husband Justin came home that night from work, and I was like, you have to listen to this, please, like literally begging him, and he was like, okay. And so
just like that.
For the 6 years before that, she'd been pushing me to do something with our finances, and I just fought it. And then that time I listened to the book in the car between sales calls and canceled the rest of the day and finished the book in about 4 hours.
Wow.
And then got home and walked in the door and said, grab all the credit cards. We're cutting them in half. We're getting rid of everything. Let's do it right now. She's like, whoa,
Yeah.
wait a second.
She starts
I kind of
crying.
freaked out.
She starts crying.
Well, it was-
Who are you?
Yeah.
What have you done with my husband?
Yeah, because I'd
You
been
guys.
trying to get him on board for so long, and I'm the saver. I'm, the nerd of the relationship, and he's more the free spirit. And so for him to come home and be like, nope, we're doing this, we're done. And I was like, whoa, wait.
So he only buys in all the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's all or nothing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And it's been all ever since.
That's amazing.
So yeah.
Justin, you're wired kind of like me, because I would have been cynical, would have had my shields up. And what I tried to do, because I'm a sales guy too, I tried to out-earn my stupidity for years.
Oh, yeah.
And what was your resistance to doing my plan, but just a whole financial plan? When she's bringing that up, we need to do something with the money, we need to do something with the money, you're like, no. Why? Do you remember why?
I'll just sell more.
You were trying to out-earn
get
it.
the next job.
Yeah.
I can
Same
sell
thing.
the next thing. Yeah, it's the exact same thing.
We bought a car that the whole process of buying the car was, well, if I sell this much, we can afford the monthly payment.
Yeah.
So that's my goal each month, is to make sure we sold that and then a little bit more. And, it kind of got old.
And so now he's got a whole new goal, and that's bumping the debt out like crazy.
Yep.
So did you guys just go hardcore beans and rice, or did you sell stuff?
A combination of both. And
yeah.
in the process, we had her, so that cost us some money. We paid to refinance the house.
Right. We did a 6-week unpaid maternity leave in there.
And then we sold my truck, which was really the baby of the whole thing. That was what probably put us in that position, the hardest position at the end, and was part of the reason we ended up going down that path.
How much did the truck sell for?
About 30,000.
Whoa!
We bought a $65,000 truck and financed the whole thing. It was as much as our friend's mortgages.
So that's how you turn 65 into 30.
Yeah. So we cut it in half. Yeah. So that was kind of big. So So that was tough. But that was the biggest thing that we did. And she was surprised. I came home. I said, it's time to get rid of the truck. She goes, but you worked your whole life to get that truck. And I said, our life's more important than this truck.
And you know what? You get another one now.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. And that's one of the next
you
goals.
make $225,000. You got no payments.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can save up and buy a truck every minute and a half.
Well, not quite, but we're working on
dadgum
it.
close, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you drive like no one else later.
Exactly.
You get to drive like no one else. You get to live like no one else. But more than anything, you guys have learned to work together. And you completely, I mean, the word that comes to mind, it's a religious word, but I'm going to use it anyway, repentance, which means to turn away. You guys did a complete 180 in 24 hours.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just went, boom, turn the other way. I mean, that's so radical, but your results are radical.
Oh, yeah, and everybody in our lives thought we were crazy. Now everybody at my work, the whole time was thinking we're nuts and just giving me a hard time. And about a month and a half ago, once we were like at the end of this process, now they've all bought the book. Now every meeting is about you. And they're asking me questions. And Tuesday when I left to come down here, they're like, no, don't go work for them or anything because we talk so much about it. But it's pretty funny just the way the whole process goes. And it's been awesome.
Same at my work. I have a number of teachers that are like, so wait, tell me more about this Dave guy. and it's definitely, and the kids, I mean, I'm very, very open with the kids and I share my story with them and I explain to them, I don't ever want you to be in the position we were in.
Wow,
and
what a teacher.
That's why I'm so passionate about it. Sometimes I think they think I'm a little crazy, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, they just kind of roll their eyes sometimes being teenagers, but I try to stress the importance of why it's so important. You have a clean slate now, you know, focus on that and do well with your money as
But
you
how
earn
cool
it.
to have a high school teacher who looks at you and goes, I was making $143,000 a year. I went to the grocery store and couldn't buy groceries for my one-year-old kid's party.
Yeah.
And don't do this. Don't be stupid.
I mean, a lot of stupid tax.
Man, I'm telling you, I mean, how wonderful. Those kids are, they're not just getting a class out of this. They're getting wisdom. That's awesome.
I hope.
Oh, they are. They are. There's no question. That's an inspiring story because it does. There's something snapped. You had that I've had it moment. I'm not doing this anymore. And then he got it too within 24 hours, and it just like boom. And then you guys go hog wild together. You just laid your ears back and went, didn't you?
Oh yeah, and one of the best things I heard more recently on your show, because I have it on every day, just about everywhere I'm going, and it was if it's hard now, it's gonna be a lot more fun then, and if it's easy now, it's gonna be a lot harder then. Kind of, I think the example you used was the car. So you could finance it real easy now, but it's really hard to own that car later. And it's really helped me hit home for a lot of other people using that type of analogy. So it's just been fun.
That's
sharing
cool.
it. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. Yeah, a lot of stuff by the time I paid it off, I hated it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And now it's a whole different ballgame. Now it's fun to go. I can't. The power of cash is unbelievable. And when we start doing that process, we're getting things for half of what we used to spend for them. We'd walk in and just throw it down, finance it, and be done with it. And now it's like half off.
Yeah.
And it's almost a game. It's like, well,
it's fun.
What can we get this for? You know, using cash. And
well, and when you work that hard for it and it's real money, you just go, you can't have it. You don't get a deal. We're not doing the thing. Well, very cool.
We talk about people just finding money in the process. And we were planning the trip to Nashville. And she comes to me and she goes, something's off with our budget. There's like $500 I can't account for. And I'm thinking we're short. And we were $500 extra laying around that we didn't know where it came from. So it's amazing how the budget does that.
Yeah.
You guys, I love it. That's exactly how it works. Manage money works harder. All right, Justin and Lauren, Logan and Sydney from Chicago. $85,000 paid off in 17 and a half months, making 143 to 222. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
You ready?
Ready? 3,
2, 1. We're debt free!
Oh, love it. Love it. This is the Dave Ramsey Show.